I'm texting. Well, we're supposed to be shooting a video. Okay. So, I have a question about Textiquette. Textiquette? Text etiquette. Textiquette.
I like that word.
I do too. It's a good word. So, I guess, how soon should you reply to a text message?
Well, depending on the severity of the conversation, anywhere between an hour and 2 minutes.
Alright, 2 minutes.
2 minutes if it's a really serious conversation. Because you do not
have to reply immediately.
Yep.
No longer than like an hour?
No, because after that it's like, okay, conversation's over and I'm not going to be waiting for for a reply. If the person is working or something when you're texting while they're working or while you're working, then that can be fine.
Okay, so another thing that we were going to talk about, conveying tone in text and how you and I personally do that.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is punctuation. We both use a lot of commas too. Well, obviously I pause a lot in real life, so I put those pauses in text. Angry. I end up using a lot of periods at the end of my sentences and start using a lot shorter sentences to try and convey my frustration. A lot of it when I'm really excited. Sometimes I just put just exclamation points in the text message with no actual letters.
Yay!
It's like, what kind of sound does that make?
It might be a yay! It's accompanied with this every time.
Though this is sarcastic jazz hands.
How do you convey sarcasm in text? Because it's like, ooh, that's like so amazing and sarcastic.
I end up capitalizing certain letters to emphasize them.
Like every other letter.
Like every other letter. I heard that doing it, italicizing every other letter really looks sarcastic. So one thing I noticed is when I'm texting my grandmother, "Hi, Mama," she uses a lot of emojis.
She does like 4 or 5 per text message. Whereas our other grandmother, "Hi, Grammy," she says this face a lot.
I don't know what that means.
I have no idea. But I think it means something different on her phone. But anyway, Mama puts a lot of emojis in her messages, and I noticed this is a trend. Our mom also does it too. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Also puts a lot of emojis in her messages, and she does it to avoid typing out words. Like, she just smiley face, cake, exclamation point, there.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Did you know?
It's like a puzzle almost trying to decipher.
It's hieroglyphics. Okay, so that means... Oh! Thank you.
So we noticed that this is a trend among people who don't text a whole lot. And then there are the people who type whole paragraphs for no particular reason. I'm actually one of those.
Oh, I like to text in paragraph form. Mostly the people I talk to like to text in longer text messages and with perfect spelling and grammar. And I get kind of cranky at people who don't do that, who use you instead of you, Y-O-U. Another thing that I use personally is read receipts, especially if I'm talking to somebody I'm really familiar with. If they're texting me and we're having a conversation and then they say something like, okay, and I read it and I'm like, I have nothing to say with that, I can at least have let them know that I have read their message, it has been received, I just didn't have anything to respond.
And for a lot of people that can be very reassuring, or sometimes people don't like having that because they're like, they know when I read their message.
Yeah, it's like, but they know I didn't respond to them. What would they think if I don't respond immediately because they know I read it?
So it's really up to the receiver. What's the word? I lost it. Receiver discretion.
It's really about how you receive it and how it works with you, and it's all about communication. I mean, texting is all about communication, and if you're gonna primarily text someone, you have to be able to convey everything that you want to convey, and you have to have a conversation about that.
Mm-hmm. So even though 98% of language is in our bodies and our facial expressions, and only 2% is actually the words,
I think we can figure out a way to convey tone and everything through text as well. It's the growing medium.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Good job. It's really kind of exciting to see how it goes and how it has an impact on the English language.
Absolutely. And about, like, in our generation's building it, so pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
So our cue to you is, how do you convey tone in text messages, and what other things have you noticed that other people use? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel.
And we will see you next week.